everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paige and today I want to tell you the books that are on my May TBR. These are ones that I've picked out that I will hopefully get to in May, and so let's go ahead and begin. I am going to try to participate in 2 readathons in May, so I am including the books from those TBRs in this one. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with the Mafia romance readathon. That is happening from the 5th to the 8th, and I have 3 books on that TBR. I'm trying to keep it super simple because I have not been reading a lot of books lately because I've just been wanting to physically read, and of course, you know, you don't have tons of time to physically read. And I've just not wanted Alexa reading to me lately or any audiobooks. But I'm going to try to get more read, and these readathons are kind of forcing me to read more. So hopefully I will be able to get all these read. But the 3 that I have picked out for the Mafia romance readathon is Ivan by Sophie Lark, Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark, and Ruthless Creatures by J.T. Geissinger. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I'm really sorry if I butchered that. I am horrible with pronouncing names. So anyway, I don't know about any of those, I think, except Brutal Prince is an enemies to lovers, which I'm really nervous about because I've just not been loving enemies to lovers for a while now. I just hate when they hate each other. But I know so many people love this series, so I'm going to try it. I know that I have 2 books picked out by the same author, but they both were just kind of intriguing to me. And I may change this up as I go along, but these are the 3 that I have on my TBR. I don't know anything about them. I'm just completely going into them blind. If I have enough time, I would love to add the I think it's When Heroes Fall. I think that's what it's called, by Giana Darling, but it's a duet, so I really didn't want to add like a duet to my TBR, but I really do want to read those because I want to read everything Giana writes. But anyway, those are the books that I have on my Mafia romance readathon. For the historical romance readathon, which I'm really nervous about because I'm not really a historical romance reader very much, but I'm going to try. And this is taking place from the 9th to the 15th. I have 4 books, potentially 5 because they do have a group book. If I can get to it, I will. But I do have 4 books picked out, and I'm not going based on any kind of trope or anything. These are just 4 historical romances that I think that I would like and that I've been wanting to read. So I just picked out what I think that I would actually read. The first one is Never Seduce a Scot by Maya Banks. I have read 1 book by Maya Banks and really did love it. And of course this takes place in Scotland, and I really like that. And I've heard a lot about this book. I know that so many people love this one, and I don't really remember what happens in it, but it did sound very intriguing to me, so I put that on my TBR. The next one is The Highland Magic by Kerrigan Byrne. Bree recently talked about this book, and it's kind of a fated mate situation, so I don't know if it's like historical romance kind of teetering over into paranormal romance or what, but it sounded very intriguing, and I think that I would really like to read that. And then Her Night with the Duke by Diana Quincy. This one has been on my TBR for so long because she actually is falls in love, I think, with her fiance's father. I think that's what happens. But so of course there's kind of a little bit of that tabooness with the historical romance, so it makes it very intriguing to me. And then the last one is The Duchess Still by Tessa. I've heard Tessa, so many amazing things about this author, and I really need to read something by her. This is the first book in that series, and so I'm gonna read it. Or at least hopefully we'll read it. And then I picked out a few other books that are, I think these are all new releases that are coming out in the month of May. So I really was intrigued with all of them, and I want to read them as soon as they release. The first one is Everything for You by Chloe Liese. I'm so looking forward to another book in the Bergman Brothers series. This series is following this group of siblings in this family, the Bergman family, and I have absolutely adored every single book. This one is about the brother, I think his name is Ollie, and this is actually going to be an MM romance, and I'm very excited for it. I don't know anything else about it except for that, and that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. And then Caution to the Wind is releasing in May by Giana Darling. This is the next book in the Fallen Men series, and I cannot tell you how excited I am for this book. I was really kind of disappointed that it was supposed to have been released in April, but somebody hacked Giana Darling's Facebook and social accounts, and so she had to push back the release date because that is how she really promotes things, because she is an indie author, and I totally completely understand. I am just so looking forward to reading this book. I have felt like we have waited ages for a book for the Fallen Men series, and I absolutely adore the series. It's a motorcycle club series. They're all age gaps, and I don't even know what it's about. I know that it follows the character Axeman, but other than that, I don't know. I don't have to know because I just know that I'm going to read the next book in the Fallen Men series. And then the final one is June 1st by Jennifer Hartmann. I have loved some of her books that she has written. Absolutely adored those books. And I'm really excited for this one. The synopsis is kind of vague. I don't know, it kind of sounds very taboo, but I don't know if it is actually going in that direction or not. But Jennifer Hartmann writes some really, really good books, and I'm so looking forward to reading this new release. And the last book that I put on my TBR for May is the second book in the Kraken series by Tiffany Roberts. I just read the first one, and I really want to continue on in that series. The title of the book is Jewel of the Sea, and this follows the friend from the heroine of the first book. It's her friend, and I'm guessing she's going to meet another Kraken like the heroine of the first book did. So I'm super excited to continue on in that series. And those are the books that I have on my May TBR. Let me know what you are planning on reading, and let me know if you are going to participate in either of the readathons. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.